Oh yeah, went next to the Skulls kid. He's gonna try and help him out. Oh, you're
Take
behind.
off, take off.
Let's go. Alright, try this again. I'm gonna get on the little guy. Oh, they're out of position. Just running behind again. Oh, I'm gonna hit it. I got it. You're on.
Are they down? Just launch
Go
it
in.
again. Oh.
Oh my gosh. The left back, little Skulls, he has no chance. Oh man.
How could they make that kind of mistake?
Poor Paul Skulls playing left back. They got him out of position. Just getting dunked on by me. 6'7" freak. That was on a 360 camera.
They've given it away.
Got you? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. That was a perfect lead.
And the best bounce. Okay, next time I'm kicking at your face.
Look at that.
And
What's
the
he gonna
keeper
do?
believed him.
What's he gonna do?
Slid.
All ball. Jesus, build with the slides are nuts.
Basic 2-man. Only option. No.
Serrano.
Poor guy.
Just as well from the defensive point of view that he was able to make that interception.
Mm-hmm. Trailing.
To attack using width.
Got him up. Oh yeah. Oh, you're on. Dunk. Oh, that was dirty. I just X'd it to you. Feel like a bowling ball.
Look at that.
Oh, off the post.
He's a playmaker, dude.
Dirty. Oh, back post.
I haven't scored all day. I'm never gonna score.
Oh yeah, what a ball.
That's
Let's
it.
go. What's happening, guys? This is Lesky, and I'm back with another player build for FIFA 22 Pro Clubs. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at this right mid position as a box-to-box midfielder. So basically, it is listed as the right mid position, but you're going to be using this build mostly as a center mid, as a box-to-box player, because right mids actually have very good defending. If we compare it to left mid, I don't know why they have different stats when it comes to defending. Look at the defending stats. So we have 71 defending as a right mid as our base stats. And we take a look at the left mid, it goes all the way down to 63. It can kind of replace the center mid position if we compare the stats to a center mid build of this height and weight. So the center mid has 73 defending. It's only 2 less defending on the overall defensive stats. And then some other stats change. But as a 6'7" right mid, one bonus is that you're actually faster. We have 83 pace as a 6'7", 99 pound. Center mid. As a right mid, we actually have 86 pace, which is very good for a 6'7" build. So the reason why I'm using this build at 6'7" is because when you are taller as a right mid, the defending actually gets substantially better. As you can see, when I go down to 5'3", right now we have 71 defending, go down to 5'3", it changes to 65 defending. So that's the main reason why I decided to go max height. I wouldn't really go any lower than 6 foot, like 6 foot, you still have 68 defending, which isn't terrible. And then once you go up every little time, I think actually 6'2" and 6'4" have the same apparently. It says 69. There might be a little bit of differences like actually on the defensive page. But then you go up to 6'6", and then 6'7", you get 71 defending. The physical attributes get better. The shooting I think is a little bit better also when you are taller. The only thing is really the pace and then maybe a little bit of the dribbling. So that's why we're 6'7" for this build. And then we're 99 pounds because if we went up more in weight, the pace would drop a lot. So I wanted to keep it as skinny as possible so we can have as much pace as a 6'7" build. So let's look at the perk page now. So before we get started, this build is going to be max level with max skill points and an updated version of the 2 original videos I posted about the right mid position, saying how this was a good position for a box-to-box midfielder. So if y'all aren't max level and y'all are around like level 15 to 20. I believe my first video I posted on the right mid position was level 16, and then the second video was level 20. So if y'all are around those levels, or just not even, y'all are maybe even like 10 or something, and you want to take a look at the right mid position and try it out as a midfielder build, then you should check out those videos first. I'll have the links of both of those videos in the description of this video, and I'll also have them as a card up above if y'all want to click on the cards and then go straight to those videos and watch those videos first. And then you can come back here like once you have max skill points and check out the video to see what you can do with your max skill points. So let's start with the first perk, which we have physical strength And physical strength is good since we're 6'7". We're going to be using this as a box-to-box build. You're going to be getting in the box, use that height, get some headers, and try and just score goals with this box-to-box build. That's what we're going to be going for. So the physical strength will make you even stronger. We don't have like crazy strength since we're a right mid. Their strength stats are not that great to start with. We're 99 pounds. So we're not that strong at 99 pounds, even though we are 6'7". So the physical strength will make up for not having that good of physical stats on the physical page. So it's very nice to have the physical strength. It'll upgrade our strength, ball control, and jumping when jostling, shielding, or heading the ball. And then for the second perk, we have one-time shot. Since you're going to be getting in the box a lot, maybe be deadly on set pieces or corners, one-time shot will be very clutch because it'll give you the power header trait to use that 6'7" frame to get headers and score those chances when you get the headers, because it'll add a lot more power to your headers and it'll make it a lot harder for keepers to save the shots. It'll also increase your weak foot on one-time shots. We have 4-star weak foot on this build, so if you hit a one-time shot with your weak foot, it'll upgrade to a 5-star weak foot. And then it'll also grant you the finesse, flare, and outside the foot shot on one-time shots, while the main thing is it increases your finishing ability during one-time shots or headers, which is very nice. And I'm just a huge fan of the power header trait, specifically when it comes to one-time shot. So as a 6'7" build, and you're going to be getting in the box as this box-to-box build, be deadly on set pieces, both the physical strength, increasing your jumping, and having the one-time shot with the power header can be very deadly, and you can be an aerial threat as a midfielder, which is quite rare, and a lot of teams might not expect it. So the third perk, we have threaded pass, and you could switch this perk off with another one if you'd like. If you want to do the other passing perk, you prefer that one, you could go precision pass instead of threaded pass. I've heard assist streak is actually pretty good. Haven't really tried it much yet, but you could also go assist streak if you want to do that. So these are the 3 perks that I have. Definitely keep physical strength, and then the other 2 you could switch out if you'd like. But I have liked this combo, and that's what I've been rocking with. And possibly, since we don't have much on the defensive page, and the defending's pretty good as a 6'7" frame, you got those long legs to reach around and slide tackle and stand tackle. You could increase the tackling ability even more and go ball winner and help out even more on defense. That could be a good option if you wanted to take one of these 2 out. So you have a lot of options if you want to switch up the perks. So let's now go ahead and take a look at the skill tree. Starting with the physical page, what we did was try and upgrade the stamina as much as possible, which is very important for us to box build, especially if you are not going to be running the tireless runner perk. So on this left side, what we did is we got this stamina and strength right here, get us +2 strength and then +3 stamina for 3 skill points total. Pretty good, honestly. And like I said, the strength is not very good as a right mid. Even if we got the bull archetype, it would be, 74 strength and then 68 aggression. It's not amazing, but we do, that's kind of why we have the physical strength to make up for that. But I felt like the acrobat was more important than using the bull for this build, mostly because of that stamina. Like I said, this will give us +6 stamina, and then it'll also give us +5 jumping, and then on top of this one, it will give us +3, so a total of 8. And then all this stuff together, as you can see, +8 jumping, +8 stamina, and +4 reactions to get us to 81 jumping. So you're pretty deadly in the air. On top of the 81 jumping, we have the physical strength perk, remember that. 86 stamina, 66 strength, 89 reactions, which is very good for a 6'7" build, and then 63 aggression. If you want, you could try taking off the acrobat and go bull if you want the extra strength. Then you have like, alright, I would definitely do this then. If you don't want the acrobat, you could try this out. I didn't try it out. It could be good, and maybe you could body people easier. But you can still body people with the physical strength perk on and the 6'7" frame, so that's really not too much of a problem. But you'll be able to body people even easier, I guess, with the bull archetype. But if you do that, I would recommend putting the tireless runner perk on so you can have that extra boost of stamina in the 75th minute, since 80 stamina is really not that much for a box-to-box midfielder. So keep that in mind if you're going to do that. And that's it for the physical page. Moving to defending. So this is where being tall is a bonus for the right mid position. Yeah, you lose some pace, but the physical ability, defensive ability, and the shooting all gets better being taller. And if we were like 5'8", 5'10", 5'6", around there, the defensive ability would not be as good as you see right now. Especially the defensive awareness takes a big jump, I believe, which is important. It helps you stay in front of the attacker and kind of locks you onto them easier to make tackles. And then the stand tackling and slide tackling goes up a bit. I'm not too sure if the interceptions goes up, because interceptions is the lowest thing that we have. 64 interceptions, 78 defensive awareness, 71 stand tackle, and 68 slide tackle. I didn't go for any defensive upgrades. This is a box-to-box build. You're going to be helping out on offense too, so I'm trying to keep this build as balanced as possible. And I feel like the defensive attributes are already pretty good. With that lanky body type, you got those long legs to reach around and make stand tackles and slide tackles. It's actually very OP as a taller build when it comes to tackling. So I didn't have a problem with the defense. Yeah, you could make it better and waste some skill points on the defensive ability if you'd want, but then you might as well just use like a CDM build or something, or like a wing back in the midfield if you're really trying to focus on defense. So we didn't add anything to the defensive page, but you can make some nice tackles with that big body type, as you can see in some of the clips. So I didn't touch the defensive page at all. But remember, if you go shorter, the defensive ability will get a little bit lower when it comes to the stats. Like even if you go like 6'4" or something, the defensive stats will still be pretty good, but they won't be as good as you see right here. So on to the dribbling page. I wanted to upgrade the dribbling a good amount for this box-to-box build, because as a midfielder, it's very important to have good dribbling. So what I did is went for the 5-star skills, got the Lynx archetype, which is the most important thing on this page, because as a 6'7" build, you get lower agility compared to if you were like a shorter build. It's like the one downside, other than pace, the agility. So make sure to get the Lynx archetype and then get this balance right here. This +3 balance for 3 skill points. And then on the left side, I went for the skills again, and then we got this balance and this dribbling right here. So upgrade the dribbling to 88 and the balance to 81. And the one thing that's kind of lacking is the ball control. So I'm sure a lot of you guys do not want to use 5-star skills for this midfielder build, and you just want to rock with the 4-star. So what you do is take one of the skill moves off, and you would have 5 skill points to put elsewhere. And if y'all wait to the end of the video, I'm actually going to give y'all some suggestions to what you could do with these 5 extra skill points, but I'm going to show the rest of the build first, and then we'll get back to that. So stay tuned for that for the people that just want the 4-star skills. And this is the dribbling page. Not too bad at defensive stats. And like I said, the only thing I wish we could kind of upgrade more is the ball control, which we maybe can do if you want only 4-star skills. So let's move on to the passing page, where we have 2 things on the passing page. And looking at the passing stats, they're actually pretty good and very well rounded. 83 vision, 83 crossing, 83 long passing, and 83 short pass. The only thing that's not 83 is the curve, which there's no point of really upgrading the curve. That's kind of a waste of skill points. And 79, I guess, isn't terrible. But 83 everything. Once we get these 2 upgrades, this one is 1 skill point for +2 short pass, and this one is +4 long pass for 2 skill points. And on top of that, I was using the threaded pass perk on this build to increase the vision and the through ball accuracy with that perk. So it'll help for wide through balls on Xbox and triangle through balls on PlayStation, which is quite nice. So it'll increase the passing even more than what you kind of see right here when it comes to through balls. And if for some of you guys that want to rock the precision pass, you could do that instead of the through ball perk, or maybe have both of the passing perks if you don't want the one-time shot perk on. Again, you have those options when it comes to perks. But the passing, it was actually very good on this build. As you can see, they're really not bad. All in the 83s except for the curve. So you can hit those killer through balls over the top and get a lot of assist with this build. I wanted to upgrade the shooting a good amount for this build because it's important as a box-to-box build. You're going to be getting a good amount of chances to score, especially as a tall build like this. We're 6'7". You're going to be wanting to get onto some crosses. Use that one-time shot perk. That'll increase your finishing on one-time shots and headers. Get some headers, get some volleys, all that kind of stuff, and score some goals with this build. So on this right side, what we did is we got the 4-star weak foot, this long shot and shot power, and then these 3 things right here for 6 skill points will get us a total of +8 finishing and +6 volleys. And then one bonus that a right mid has over a center mid. For some reason, center mids and cams, they felt the need to make them have like terrible heading accuracy. I believe it's like 55 or something in the 50s for heading. So as a right mid, we actually have 70 heading accuracy, which isn't like amazing, but it's definitely a lot more usable than having heading in the 50s. We're 6'7". We have that one-time shot perk, which will help improve our headers, and it'll also give us that power header trait, which helps a ton. You can score a lot of headers with this build, and then our jumping really isn't too bad. I think we have 81 jumping is what I mentioned with the physical strength perk on top of that. So you can definitely be an aerial threat when you're on set pieces or just running into the box and trying to get some crosses on your head. So keep that in mind. Then looking at the stats, we have 81 finishing, 70 heading, like I said, 74 shot power, 89 long shots, and 85 volleys. The one thing that I wish we could get up a bit more is the shot power. 74 is not that great. That's one downside when it comes to a center mid. I believe center mids actually have pretty decent shot power, and then I think that our long shots are a little bit better, but 89 long shots is actually still pretty good. Maybe if you take off the 5-star skills, you could add some skill points to upgrade the shot power a bit more, which we'll talk about that after we finish this pace page, which we're gonna move on to now. We have a max pace of 86 acceleration and 87 sprint speed for this 6'7", 99-pound right mid build, which really isn't too bad for being in the midfield. You could go a bit shorter and have more pace if you prefer that. So now for those of you that only want the 4-star skills and don't want to use the 5-star skills on this build, what you could do is just take off one of these skill moves right here. I don't think it really matters. And then maybe go for this ball control, the +2 ball control for 1 skill point. It's good value. And then you could upgrade the defense. Like for only 1 skill point, you get +2 interceptions. 1 skill point again, you get +2 stand tackle. And then you could either upgrade the slide tackle to 70, or you could get like +4 defensive awareness, which maybe would be even better for only 2 skill points and get 82 defensive awareness. That's kind of what I would do, just upgrade the defense. Or if you don't really want to upgrade the defense and say you want 88 ball control, 88 dribbling, then you would just have 1 skill point to put somewhere else, and you would have to put it on either free kick accuracy or back to defense, like either stand tackling or interceptions. Say you don't want the 88 ball control, you still want this ball control, which is probably what I would suggest. It's only 1 skill point for the +2 ball control to get it to 85. You might as well do that. Maybe you want the shot power. You get that 77 shot power right here with the 87 free kick accuracy, and then you have 1 skill point to put on either stand tackling or interceptions. So those are kind of the options. The only other thing you could do is get more strength. This +4 strength for 3 skill points, and then again put it on one of these defensive ones right here because you only have 1 skill point left. So those are like the 3 options. Either upgrade the ball control as much as you can, the strength, the shooting, or just go for like straight up defensive upgrades and try and get the extra defensive awareness. So that's what you can do if you don't have the 5-star skills and just want to use the 4-star skills, but I'm going to put it back to what I had. And then for those of you that just want 3-star skills, you don't want to use skills at all, which there's no problem with that. You would have 10 skill points, and you could kind of just do what I was just saying. Just use those extra 5 skill points on top of that to all those other categories that I was suggesting. And that's going to do it for this right mid tall box-to-box build that's very deadly and one of the most underrated positions in the game in pro clubs this year. Give it a try if you haven't tried it out. I would love to hear in the comments how you liked it. Hit that like button on this video for me, and also hit that subscribe button on my channel if you haven't already subscribed. As always, y'all have a great rest of y'all's day, and peace out.